Is up, everybody? Welcome back to Six Cars. We finally have a proper show today. We are heading to Import Expo's Toronto season opener downtown. We're going to be rolling in the Daddy Roy Mobile, the GT4, driving from our favorite detailing shop in Toronto, Le Mans Detailing, down to the show. Roy is hard at work. Look at that, hard at work, man. Look at him.
Hire me for any detailing needs.
We'll see. Okay, well, he did a bit of work, but we'll give all the credit to Mina, obviously. You guys know Le Mans Detailing does a great job, and Roy is just here desperately trying to learn and doing a good job. Trying is a loose term, exactly. You gotta be motivated, people. But look at that. It's looking nice and sparkly inside and out, so that is always good to see. You guys remember when we were here from that little season opener we had, so seeing a lot of the cars. Actually, that LP640 Roadster over there is new, so that's pretty cool to see. But yes, obviously, great shop here. The Valor is still hanging out. It's still Liberty Walk 48 back there. But just doing the finishing touches on the GT4. Then we're going to hop in and head downtown and go and check out Import Expo. So if you guys aren't already, remember to hit those magic buttons. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. You already know what to do, everybody. Let's flip the camera around and hit the road. Welcome to Toronto traffic, everybody. Dead stop. But you have a Mustang Dark Horse. I hardly ever see those, but there's one guy that bought them. There we go. Quick little stop at the gas station before we get down to the show. We do have a couple more cars all the way from New York. It's like a G37 and an M4. Really wild color on that one. But let's get back into the GT4 and head down to the show. Well, there we go, guys. We met up with the rest of the crew here just before we head into Import Expo. We have seen the Ford GT before, but it really never ever gets old. Look at how cool that is, guys, in race mode too. And we've got the whole squad here, the nice and clean GT4. We've got a couple of Huracans back here, 992 GT3. We've got a really nice looking AMG GT back there, actually really good mods on that. I've got a nice R8 V10 Spider Aventador S back there. We do have a matte black Aventador SVJ. See another Huracan. And looks like a pair of R8s. You've got the like sort of second gen and the facelifted second gen, the final edition. Don't see too many of these around actually, but really good looking car. But that is a pretty solid squad there, my friends. This is going to be a pretty cool roll-in, and this will definitely turn some heads at this show, rolling in with cars like this. So yeah, guys, very good turnout. That is a crazy back end. Right, guys, you saw the squad rolling out. We've got the Ford GT in front of us. Wait, actually, let's see the reaction here as the Ford GT tries to climb the ramp. Quite a bit of attention, that's for sure.
Just follow him?
No, you're going left.
Going left?
So there we go, guys, inside Import Expo. We definitely brought the heat with the Supercar lineup. We have a pretty good crew here. It's a very nice R34 rolling in there. You can hear the RB bumbling away, but it looks like they want everyone to clear out for some reason, then come back in. I don't really understand why, but either way, we will have a quick walk around, see what else is in the show too in just a moment. Hey guys, it is very, very loud in here. I'm not sure why they have these speakers so insanely loud, but we do have, I think there's 4 RWBs here in total at the show, so always good to see them. I know we have seen quite a bit of the Toronto cars on this channel. I don't think we've seen this one yet, RWB Nagy, and this one looks pretty damn thick, to be honest. It has a very classic RWB look to it. The 5 spokes though, the exhaust does stick out pretty damn well. Yeah, overall pretty clean build. I think it's the 930. Sometimes it's actually kind of hard to tell when these kits are so done up, but this one does look very good. Very nice build, red seats too. And then yes, we do have Suica, of course, well, Japanese for watermelon. It is a pretty good spec. These wheels have always been pretty interesting to me. A very, very unique style to them, especially against the yellow stop text. They do look really good. We have the red Adame back here as well. Probably the best looking kit. My God, that speaker is insane. But yeah, there you go, 4 RWBs at the show. Let's try and look at some cars that are a bit further away though from this speaker. There we go, probably our favorite STI in Toronto. One that we have seen on the channel before, but it's pretty recognizable because it is done up sort of like a tribute to, I think it was the old World Time Attack Challenge in Australia back from the 2000s. It had a very similar livery, but a pretty well-known race car from that era. That is what this car is paying tribute to. It's really well done. Does see a lot of track action too, so it's not just for the show. It does the go as well. Look at a nice Mark IV Supra over there as well. Pink S2000, which is always kind of cool. Shouts out to Suzuki from Too Fast, Too Furious. And we do have a insanely dumped FD RX-7 here, which is very, very loud. So we'll see if we can get that on the rollout, hopefully, because like I said, very loud, but interesting looking kit on it. But let's go a little bit further down here. I do see a nice NA2 NSX, unless he's done a front bumper conversion. It does have the NA2 blob lights on it though, regardless. The fitment on it does look really good, and I love this sort of like Millennium Jade style color on it. Very, very clean, and it's a nice little look at the BBSs there, and the fitment tucked in very well to the wheel arch. Good looking car. All right guys, this Acura has a snake living in the trunk. I kid you not guys, you can't even make this up. It's got its own little habitat back there. I think it is warmed up too. And yeah, as you can see, that is a actual living snake in the trunk of this Acura. Just when you think you've seen it all. I don't even know what else to say, guys. That's the last thing I was expecting to see at a show. And you just try on the snake here at Import Expo, apparently. That is, oh my God, guys. Anyway, away from the snakes, back to the cars. You got this drift setup on this S13. Looks like there's a lot done to it. Look at the paintwork on this, though. Just full of glitters, even down to the headlight casings, too. That's quite a bit of work done to it. And yeah, you can see a bit of the drift suspension at the front with the camera as well. Kind of interesting to go from pink to green brakes from front to back, or sorry, wheels rather. But hey, you know what? To each their own. Nice little drift build there as you keep going down the aisle here. Okay, the BRZ here, everybody. It's obviously got a crazy kit on it, but does look like there's a ton going on under the engine bay here. It's drawing a lot of attention, and it looks like a 6-cylinder swap here. But man, look at the size of the turbo, and the exhaust, obviously, as you can see, dumping right out from the hood. So if it even has a hood, there's going to be a lot of holes running through it, obviously, to make way for that exhaust. But it'd be interesting to see which engine that is exactly that he swapped in there. But it's a huge wide body, giant swan neck wing on the back, tons of aero. Even just look at the back of this rear diffuser. But the work VS wheels, I do like those. So that's a nice little touch. Tons of underglow running around it too. There's even little bits of aero sticking up from the front fenders. So lots going on with this BRZ. Even have a rat rod truck here at Import Expo. Holy moly, guys. I'm gonna guess there's maybe an air ride suspension hiding in the back here and just a literal barrel, which is pretty hilarious. The smokestacks on the back are pretty jokes too. That is quite the interesting build here, guys. I mean, look at that inside. It is a rat rod, so obviously you're not going to go for a smooth and polished look. You got to go with the theme of the car. I don't even think there's a piece of glass you can put on the roof here, so it's just completely wide open. And in here, the wheels and the tires completely tucked in to the engine bay, except for these giant spikes, which are sticking out of the wheel arch. It's pretty hilarious. And there is a very, very old and tired looking engine, but man, do kind of like the theme here with the rat rod, guys. I can't lie, that's kind of jokes to see basically a slam toe mater here. There we go. Here's what might be the coolest car in the show. We got the slam Toyota Century. A little bit of stance going on here too, but the wheels do suit it pretty well. And obviously it is the old body style, so it still has the V12 in it. Really cool to see that. Of course, they are slowly but surely starting to see more of these in Canada, of course, past the 15-year rule, but man, it is dumped at the back too, so very good looking. Quite a bit going on this early 90s Civic, actually. We'll just point out to you guys a little bit of what's going on under the hood here. Obviously a ton of work done to it, and this little bolt-on is sticking out, obviously catching the eye of many people walking by, so it'll be interesting to see how much power it is putting out, but cool to see all the work that's done to this little Civic. This slammed E-Class does look pretty good, guys. I can't lie. The green is a really nice color, but it definitely rocks that like Japanese VIP style really good. The wheels suit it nicely as well. It's got the curtains in the back, like I said, full look, and look at that. Looks like you got a chandelier and some drinks in the back too. So the full effect, pretty damn funny. A slammed 370Z there too. Tons of camber, lots of stance. Not sure if you guys are into that or not, but whatever floats your boat, I guess, here on 6 cars. Hey, got the little drift car going by too, the RC. C6 Corvette here does look like a bit of a drag build. Don't know what's going on under the hood, but man, oh man, the rear tires do look pretty thick, and this is pretty subtle as far as this show goes. Not a ton done to it, but I do like it. Nice little carbon fiber duckbill at the back too, so shouts out to the Corvette fans. That is a pretty clean looking C6, I can't lie. And we do have a nice little Civic Si back here too, with the Mugen MF10s, all white as well, on red seats. A very, very classic looking Honda style. Man, that's a very clean car actually, good looking. And tons done with the engine bay as well. Obviously, as you guys can see, I love the titanium finish on a lot of the rods and the piping as well, so really cool to see that. Holy moly, the custom see-through hood on this Civic. Man, oh man, that's interesting. A little C6 ZR1 styling over there. Actually, that Eclipse does look really good, I will say that. The 5-spoke work wheels with the Brid low-max seats. Good little period-correct look, but also like a bit of a modern flair to it. So yeah, there are some interesting picks here. There's the guys we ran into at the gas station. Apparently drove all the way from New York, or New York State at least. So yeah, hopefully they enjoyed the show. So cool to see them up here. I do think we've seen this E46 before, but I don't know. It changes liveries all the time. It seems like every single time we see this car, there is something different to it. The HRV wheels have been on there for a while. But on this one, I do really like the cinnamon, or I guess you want to call it cinnamon style interior. It's a good looking color. It's got the full white roll cage in the back. It's a very cool looking car, and lots of carbon fiber under here as well. So tons and tons of work done to this E46. But yeah, it's definitely a unique build. I will say that. It's absolutely slammed to the ground too, but it does look pretty interesting. I will say that. And you know, this Volkswagen Cabrio actually looks kind of cool too. Rarely ever see these, especially ones that are modified, but I do think the wheels actually suit it pretty good. They're like gold multi-spokes against the red. It's a good look. And take a look at this BMW. We've seen a couple engine swaps already, but we haven't seen the LS swap yet. Well, that has changed, my friends. There we go. We got the LS swap 1989 BMW, and as you can tell by the plate, pretty fittingly, BMW Vet. I do love the rad hanging outside of the front bumper, almost touching the ground. And this one does have like a Hellcat style intake built right in it to one of the headlights. So and also, you know what, kind of interesting how he's cut the hood here too. It's almost like a half hood. I'm not even really sure if he has the extra part here. Who really knows? But hey, if you're going to show off this engine, might as well run it with the hood off for the whole show. Let's go a little bit further down the line here. I do kind of like the Red Bull livery on this STI hatchback. It's a clean build too, actually. Don't mind the setup. The roof rack is a cool little touch. The wheels look good as well. Got an Evo 10 over there. Do see a nice N1 NSX. Here we go. Here's a good pick. There is a very good looking GC Subi. All the right things done to this. Nice little over fenders. The wheels obviously do suit it very well. The nice little 6 spokes. Got the big GT wing at the back. And then inside, everything does look pretty gutted out. There's absolutely nothing going on in the back seats. And then inside's got the quick release wheel, obviously. But take a look at the size of this wing. Of course, full carbon fiber. So this is a very aggressive, I guess you can call it, track build. Tofu Dad, obviously, tribute to Initial D. How could we not know that? But that does look really good. It's a great looking stance on that car. New M2s are actually growing on me a little bit over time. I think that's a pretty nice looking car. It's good from the back end, I will say that. We do have a nice S15 over here as well. Always good to see those. Got a couple of G82 M4s here. So interesting little mix or a gaggle of cars, if you want to call it that. In this little back section, we've got a 4 Series here with a wild looking roof rack on it. Mark V Supra. So yeah, it's some interesting cars here, guys. Wow, and take a look at this FB RX-7. This one has like a very old school kit to it. It's sort of what you would see back on old RX-7 race cars from back in the day. This duck bill wing that sort of wraps around the whole rear windshield is a really cool look. I've always liked that. So definitely going for a period correct look, even with the wheels too. So I do quite like that. It's a really good looking build actually, and don't really ever see FBRX7s at these kinds of shows. So nice to see that they are not forgotten just yet. We do have a nice little slammed FRS, got a S13 and 2 S13s. I guess someone's running over to get an award over there, so good for him. And there is that NA1 NSX too, looking absolutely super clean. There's not much else you can say about that. There's not a ton done to it, but hey, there's not really much you have to do to an NSX to begin with. It's already a great car, and that one is a very clean little build. All right, everybody, let's saddle up and get out of here. We're packing up to get out of Import Expo. Man, there is a lot of people here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Damn. That is nuts, man.
That is so many people.
That's a lot of people, man.
What? Dude, it keeps going.
Holy moly. It's like a rally stage here.
Holy shit.